And that's basically the whole game. For me personally, games that only have 1 or 2 goals are still exciting games because I'm feeling that tension of like, come on, just break the ice all game. And I get the thrill of goals and how exciting that can be, but I'm okay with a game that has 1 goal, especially if we come out on top. But at the same time, after the game, you're sitting there like it's an awkward date that's gone on too long, like, what is there to talk about? 2 unusual things that happened about this game. We got a bench minor for interference from Keegan Kolazar, and that rarely happens. But kind of evened out. I mean, not really. The Coyotes got a minor for tripping Alec Martinez when he didn't have his stick. So that was cool. Not for the Coyotes, but I mean, we didn't score on that power play anyway, so. That Carlson, Marchessault, and Smith line was buzzing. They were clicking all night, and I had that feeling of, oh, if somebody breaks the ice, it's gonna be this line. Honestly, really good chances from both sides. Both of the goalies just played out of their minds. Like, it was so intense. Some of the saves that they had to make. Kemper had some really good saves on Tuch, Martinez, and Petro. Overall, like, really good game from Kemper. And an amazing game from Fleury. Hope y'all like donuts. Getting his first shutout of the season. Overall, I would say that Vegas had the better chances of the night, and it really seemed like they were playing for the win, and Coyotes, especially at the end, were only playing to get to overtime so that they could get a point guaranteed from this. That must be why the highlights jumped from 9 minutes left in the period to 42 seconds. Towards the end of the second period, Fleury got bailed out by Stone. Stone was coming in and stopped a rebound attempt that was going to go in from happening, and so props to Mark Stone. If anybody doesn't know, the Selke Trophy goes to the NHL's best defensive forward. Ryan O'Reilly is a name that always gets brought up with the Selke, Patrice Bergeron, and Mark Stone is severely underrated when it comes to this. Up to this point in Vegas' history, there had not been a game ever to go 0-0 into overtime. And thankfully, we kept that from happening because with 42 seconds left, there's a line change, Tuch dumps the puck in, Marchessault goes streaming in, forechecks, gets the puck behind the net, passes it up to Carlson, who's in the slot, shots, goal. Some people were saying that Tuch's dump in should have been icing. The headquarters for hockey is in Toronto, and they review calls when it's under 2 minutes left in the period. That call is up to Toronto to make. There's not really anything the rest on the ice could have done. Not even a challenge from the Coyotes, so it is what it is. And even if it was icing, that's a perfect example of why you just play the puck no matter what until you hear the whistle. Other random thoughts that I have from this game, Watt missed the net a few times, so he should work on that. I mean, he missed it less than I missed the net, but there were 3 or 4 shots off the post, 2 from Arizona that I can remember, and 1 from Smith that I can remember, and that just... Fleury said, tonight the post saved my butt a few times. There were still quite a few shots that went right into Kemper's chest, but I mean, just keep taking shots on goal and they're bound to go in. Not too many penalties in this one, so that was good. One of the very best parts about Fleury and his game is that he's so cordial with everyone that he plays with. You could see him laughing with a Coyote member right after saving a really big shot late in the third. And that kind of sportsmanship is really respected in the league, and that's why he's one of the fan favorite players all around the country. Funny enough, Fleury's biggest save of the evening came late in the third against his former teammate, Phil Kessel. The smile on Fleury's face after this save and the smile from Kessel knowing that he just got robbed by his former team, it was really my wife would use the word cute moment. So that's the end of the 4-game series against Coyotes. We came out with 6 out of 8 points possible. So now we go on to play game 7 against only our third opponent. What a season. That third opponent, the St. Louis Blues, Alex Pietrangelo's old home. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me for this review and have a good night.